Hello, welcome to more of the best games from the Ludum Dare 42 Game Jam. This episode's more of a serious one, with games and visual novels that cover stuff like anxiety and grief. If that's not your thing, check out the rest of the playlist instead. We start with Open Spaces. This is a short visual novel about 5 minutes long, and exploring ideas about anxiety and agoraphobia. So at the moment, you and your friend Nelly are hanging out at the cafe. So, you interested in going to the campus social night event downtown tonight? You hesitate. I don't think I can. Maybe. Seriously? Again? Last time you did tell me you'd go next time, it's next time now. Nelly often does that, pressures you into scenarios you don't want to deal with, as you often panic and feel claustrophobic. But you feel she's one of the few people that tolerate you, and you feel she's only got good intentions for you. Alright, as long as you stick with me. Alright, I'll take it. I'll pick you up at your place tonight. Oh, hello. The room is crowded. Others are chatting amongst themselves, but you can't help thinking that all eyes are on you. Nelly immediately runs to interact with some friends as you stay frozen by the door. You spot the snacks table and decide to get something to drink. As you look around, Nelly tries to call you over, but you pretend not to see her. Suddenly, you feel a hand on your shoulder. Hey, glad you could make it. Quinn smiles at you, their eyes kind and warm. You have always been comforted by Quinn, and they never have forced you to do something you've never wanted to do in that. They see you're a little stressed. You alright there? Do you need anything? I'm fine, thanks. Okay, let me know if you need anything. Quinn leaves for you to continue a conversation with another person. Nelly looks irritated that you won't come and socialise. You start to breathe heavily. Others are looking at you, they can see you sweat. You try to pour yourself some punch, but spill a little. You swear you hear a chuckle. You start to feel dizzy, feel a little lump in your throat. Run to the bathroom. You run to the bathroom, a small space with 2 stalls. You go and occupy the first stall as others come in and out. Your phone buzzes, texts from Nelly's don't stop. Your breathing is heavier and your chest starts to hurt. You end up spending the night in the stall and leave as the party thins out. Okay, so we won't continue on from there. I've already done a playthrough of this already, and I've chosen different things this time, and it is quite different. So it's kind of up to you if you want to answer the questions honestly and see where it takes you and stuff like that. Spoiler alert: Nelly's a prick. But it's fascinating that they've actually taken the theme of the jam and applied it to something like this, a really serious issue. So, most intriguing. This is Anxiety. And this is more of a traditional game at this time. But this is also looking at anxiety in a different way, and agoraphobia and all that. Did you just say buggers? All right. So in this one, I just have to go to the library. But the town is a bit of a scary place, especially when there are dudes around. So the more closer you get to the dudes, the smaller your window gets, and the worse you actually feel. You get anxious. I am cold. How could I get? Oh, what if he comes to talk to me? What if he comes to talk to me? Are they following me? What do they want from me? I'm not sure it's the right. I should have learnt drawing. Right, if I go and pet a cat. Yeah, there's a cat. My anxiety actually lessens, and my field of vision actually increases again. So you can. It's like a weird sort of power up, I guess. Right, now I feel a little better, and I can carry on exploring the town looking for the library. Uh-oh. I can see eyes in the distance. Don't want to go that way. Oh god, there's loads of people. Actually, they look like zombies. Up here. This feels like a... Uh-oh! We can't go that way. I mean, this has a very subtle sound thing going on as well. So it tries to visualise anxiety in several ways, including via sound. Hang on, there's the edge of the town, I think. I think this is a park, so we may get a pet cat. Yes, there we go. I shall top up my feelings. Can I go up there? No, I think that's the north end of the town. It's not a huge town, but it's just very effective in the way that... Careful, run! It's very effective in the way that it does feel like a very enclosed, scary space that's also very large. Oh, here we go. I think this might be the library. Maybe I should run. How do I actually get in the library? There we go. It is so peaceful here. I may rest a little. Thanks for playing. My game.
And you're sure this is the most recent picture you have of her?
Yes, I think so, yes.
Now, Mrs. Hayes...
Oh, Diane, please. Diane is fine.
Diane, listen. She's only been gone a couple of days. Kids do this sometimes. It happens. What's important is that you keep calm. Can you do that, Diane?
Of course, I'll try.
Now, I'm here because Officer Jackson down at the station found this
Oh my god.
on the side of the interstate, northbound.
That's hers. That's Ellen's phone.
Now, this doesn't mean that...
Interstate? What would she be doing heading north up the interstate? Why would
Well, we can't say for sure, but more than likely she dropped it while traveling northbound along the freeway on foot, probably hitchhiking.
Oh.
Now, as you can see, it's in pretty rough shape. It looks like the port's busted, so without a way to charge up the battery, we may not have much time to find any clues that may still be on the device.
So this is a mystery game in which you have to search through a phone looking for clues as to why the woman, Elle, went missing. Let's just press start. So apparently this does deal with things like grief and everything later on. I've had to play around with it already, and it's very clever because it actually does use the running out of space thing, because the phone is running out of space, and you're also running out of battery power as well. So you can investigate through looking, looking through messages and stuff like that, looking through messages from your dad, check through for like clues, whatever. Everything seems okay there, but you start to see bad things like bad night for it, and I don't think this is going to be a good idea, and joint custody and stuff like this. You start to realise there's actually quite a few scary things, and the interface is very clever as well. It's just like it is pretty much just like running through an actual phone, and if you find anything important, it'll add itself to the notes thing over here. So this is the one app that is actually currently on the phone. Okay, so you have a scroll through there looking for anything important. Blah blah blah, whatever. Now, there's a lot of these things where its storage is full and you actually have to start deleting things. Like if you go to the music, you can play the music. I think this is actually original music scored for the game, possibly. But unfortunately you do actually have to delete it to make some space on the phone. Then you can actually start downloading other apps and maybe get more clues from social media and stuff like that. It's incredibly clever. I mean, we've seen this sort of thing before in indie games and everything, but it's done really nicely here, and of course it's done within, 72 hours or whatever? So, now I've actually got space to download. What is this? This is Podcaster. No, nah. Let's try this Cloud. Is it? Or what is it? I'm not quite sure what it is. Messenger. Oh, it's like a Facebook-esque messenger, I guess. So more sorts of messages you can scroll through. Don't think I've really got anything important. Oh, yes, so she has her father's taste in music. I can possibly delete those to download other apps. What about Blogger? Oh, I can't. I've got to probably delete that. I'm just like charging through this. I'm not really doing much because I think this is the sort of thing you should play around with for yourself. And I don't know how long this is supposed to be, but I just want to show off how it all works, really. Here's an interesting thing. This is what I found last time. I just left home. Youthful angst at its finest, right? I realise I'm fulfilling just about every stereotype for a teenager, but I don't know. I feel really guilty about all of this, but I really feel like I need to get some space. I had a big fight with my girlfriend. I guess that's my ex-girlfriend now. That plus all the trash fires at home with my parents splitting up. And you can see there's actually quite a lot of important stuff there. Settings is actually literally just it tells you how much battery you've got, but also this is literally also cleverly tells you what's about the game as well. And you can restart by pressing restart. What about camera? Critical camera failure. No. What phone? Voicemails?
Pick up your phone! Pick up your phone!
Oh.
Hey, Elle, please don't forget that I'm picking you up after school so we can go finalize everything with the lawyer. You're gonna go to your father's for the weekend, so I'm just putting together some stuff for you.
Ooh.
Ellen Hayes, this is Detective Jones calling from the Metro PD. We've gotten a report from a Diane Hayes, your mother, that you've been out of contact for several...
Anyway, we'll stop there. So there's a lot to actually discover here, but I'm almost fearful to go forwards because of what I'm going to discover. This is Hiding Spot. This is a little game where you basically have to cram yourself into a small space completely surrounded by blocks, and then you win the level, and it gets very hard very quickly. Bit of a puzzle game this, but we'll see how it all goes. You can stand up and you can crouch down. Let's have a bit of a wander over here. Let's go up there and pull this block towards me, and we are surrounded. The black space is included in the surrounding stuff. Right, so already we now need to sort out the green thing as well as the blue thing, so I can pull that there. Let's see, get up, pull this over here, crouch down, and sigh. Right, so here's a variation on that puzzle. Right, so I have already solved this once. It took me ages, and it's only level bloody 3. It turns out you have to use the outside area to advantage, but at this end, rather than at the other end. So we need to pull the green thing over to the left. And to do that, we need to do quite a lot of fannying around. Right, okay, so we need to pull this. We just need to keep on pulling this, not letting it fall to the ground, because that would be bad. So let's go over here. And if you can't turn around on the spot as well, making things a little trickier. So let's push. Can we do this? Is this going to work? I don't know. Not quite sure about this. Hang on. Let's do it like this. Ah, here we go. Right, up there. Pull. Now crouch back down again. Pull like that. Not quite sure how optimal this is, but I'm sure we're doing okay. Now we need to pull this a bit further. Oh, now what do we do? We can't pull that any higher. Right, hang on. I'm already doing this differently to what I did before. Oh no, hang on. Right. Ah, here we go. Hang on. Push that over there. No, we're not actually inside there yet, so let's go around the edge. And that's better. And then there's this. Alright. This might get... Okay, let's how do you do this? Well, I'm guessing it's going to be the same sort of thing as before, like cram yourself into a corner to make full use of it, because otherwise there's not enough stuff to surround us. So let's get the green thing to either the top... Well, take it to the left. We have to keep it propped up. So let's put that there. Pull it further. I'm hoping this is as difficult as this one gets. It seems this actually probably might even be easier, maybe. Like that. Oh yeah, this is dead straightforward, this one. I'd say this is easier than the last one. Oh! Okay, so only I am keeping this upright at the moment. Let's pull that back. Oops. Phew! Right, level 5. Oh god. Okay, let's just try to do this one. Because I know I'm reaching the limits of my intelligence very quickly. I'm guessing I have to go here because that's the most surrounded spot. But how do I move... Okay, this is... Right, let's go. Move that over there. Move this out a bit. Push that back in. And then... Yeah, this is going to be keep on doing this, I guess. Oh, how... Ooh, hang on. I think we might need to go inside now. Although, hang on. How are we going to do... Now what are we going to do? Okay, hang on. We kind of need this to go... Ah, okay, we need to get this all the way now. Oh! Can we maybe pull this out like this? Oh, here we go. Yep, that's it. That's how you do it. Sigh, again. And then it's just obviously getting harder and harder. And but this is very clever because it just forces you... It's one of those perfect puzzle games that does actually force you to think in a new way. And then once it just clicks, suddenly you're there. And you actually go full fella into it. And then it throws you another curveball. And then you feel stupid again. This is Birdbird Cant Fly. This is less about anxiety and stuff like that. And more about just plain nightmare fuel. Birdbird Cant Fly... So I'm basically trapped in a cage. I'm just like some bloke. For some reason they keep on thinking that I'm a caged bird. And things get a little nightmarish because for some reason this girl here is trying to now crush me with a Rubik's Cube. Which is most inconvenient for all concerned. Also there's a Game Boy approaching by the looks of it. And you can just like wall jump in a sort of fairly tricky to sort out sort of way. And you just have to survive and possibly find a way out. And the different levels with them. Next is coming... Oh, careful. I'm going to wait. Oh, I can go through the pipe. Oh, I see. Very clever, okay. I didn't realise that last time. And yes, the screen fills up, and there's various different levels, and various ways you can actually interact with the scenery. So, hang on, let's try and get over there. I'm getting a little cramped up here. I have a lot of those cubes. You sure do. I think, yes, there's a level complete. But now, here we go. The dirty, dirty mutt has something to say to me, and that's woof. Have some exercise. Oh, careful, let's get out. Oh, careful. Stupid mutt. Oh no, there's a penis! I mean, what actually is that? I hope it's a bone. And not a... Oh, it's a bone. Oh, hello. Yep, bouncy ball. And we're also getting a... Oh, hello, there's something coming from the side. That's a big old bone. Bloody hell. You're almost flying. Although I don't seem to be able to... Oh, no! The sticks. Sticks and stones will break my... Oh, no. How to get out of here? Oh. Oh, no. Oh, the bouncy ball. ×2. Careful. Careful down there. Oh, God. This is actually getting quite nerve-wracking. Please let that be the end of the level. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's no pipes on this level. Oh, it's a picture of the dog. Oh, who are you? Birdbird Cant Fly. Oh no, there's a fork. I'm forked! Gab! And this game's less serious than the other ones we've seen in this episode. Oh, it's Dad! I'm no bird for duck's sake. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, bloody hell! You see, the jump doesn't actually get you very high. It just like sends you sideways rather than up, so it's harder to get to places than you think. Oh god, I can't even duck. This is going to have to be a bit of a jump of faith. Ah! What's going on now? Oh god, this is going to be a tricky one. Ah! No! I got crushed by the remote control. That was really hard, that one. Okay, that's it for this video. Check out the playlist for more coverage. If you want to play the games, join my Discord, or support me on Patreon, all the links are in the description.